So whether to play online, offline, career mode, or story mode, man, it's really a conversation that personally for me goes all the way back to like Halo 2 when it dropped out on that Xbox and you really kind of had like, online competitive play. It's a deep conversation, man, and I've been looking in social media. I've been looking down in my comment section for some of the videos, and I keep seeing the reoccurring theme, and it's like, is the game going to have a story mode, kind of like how Fight Night Champion had their story mode? Is it going to have, what's the career mode going to be like? But who's going to play what? And that's really the biggest thing is, are people looking a whole lot more forward to playing a career mode, or are they looking forward to a story mode? Or are people looking more forward to competing against each other and playing online? There's positives, there's negatives, and there's a lot of it that really kind of depends on you as the person. I personally am a online competitive player. That's who I am, and that's what I'm looking forward to. But let me know what y'all think down in the comments, man. And then, we're gonna go ahead and get into it. So ultimately, when you talk about the 3 game modes, you got to look at what is actually offered to you. When you're looking at a story mode, the drama of a career mode kind of is already kind of provided for you. You get some, dramatized backstory of, some situation, and you go through it. There's usually some form of adversity, and you come through that, and so forth and so forth and so forth. Story modes are popular because, like I said, the story driven aspect of it is already there. All you have to do is kind of fight through it and live it out. The thing about a career mode, on the other hand, is that you are doing just that. You're going through an individual's career from start to finish. Now, to some people, a career mode is really all you need in a game. And it's like that, having that ability to be something that maybe you personally wanted to be, that you couldn't be, and then having the ability to live that out and see it all the way through from an amateur to professional career. That is honestly what Steel City is offering with ESBC. The ability to start a career out as far as amateurs, turn pro, and then go as far as you can in your pro career. Now, for other people like myself, competitive gameplay is really kind of where it's at, man. And I have been a competitive player in a lot of different areas, man. I've Halo, I was a huge fan of Halo 2 back in the day. Very competitive game. I was a big Street Fighter fan. I was a big For Honor fan, and that competition with some phantom individual online, man, is just, there's an adrenaline rush. I mean, I play Apex Legends now, and it's like being able to compete against somebody else somewhere in the world. I mean, there really isn't too much like it for me specifically. But I understand that there are people who don't want to deal with that. They don't want to play people online. And if you ask somebody like my man Juan, look, as long as you can do exhibition mode offline, he ain't really too worried about anything else. Now, at the end of the day, man, it's regardless of what mode you choose, it's really all about replay appeal. And that is the challenge that Steel City has on their hands in order to give the fans something that's going to last a very long time. If I'm an individual who plays nothing but a story mode, how many times am I going to play that story mode? Or how many different ways am I going to be able to play that story mode before I just say, like, I'm done? Is this going to be an RPG type of story mode where, depending on the way I answer certain things, it changes the outcome? That type of thing helps with, longevity and replay appeal. If it comes to a career mode, how many different ways am I going to be able to play through my career and get different outcomes in order for me to really want to continue playing? What is there really to strive for? And that is really what's also a big thing about the online competitive mode. And I will say that there's a little bit of separation there, because you do have to look at your casual players, your players that just aren't that good. Whether you want to admit it, there's going to be some of y'all that just aren't good at the game. Doesn't mean you can't get better. Just means you're not going to jump on there and just naturally pick things up the way that other people are. And then you're going to have your, because this is an esports game, you are technically going to have your pros, your top level competitors. And there is a disparity there because the determined lower level players or your casuals, they always have something to play for, and they're really playing just to get better. They have something that they can invest into the game, and it's usually their own improvement. Therefore, they will stick around for a very long time. The thing is how do you cater to your top level player? Because once you're at the top of the sport, at a certain point, especially of a esports game, there is a certain point where when you're up there long enough, things kind of get easy, and easy gets boring after a while. There has to either be a new level of challenge, or there has to be enough content to keep an individual like that coming back. What is there to go after? That's where things like challenges and skins, awards, things like that come into play, man. But tournaments is always good, right? When it comes to the tournament play though, those types of things have to be consistent. Look at games like Call of Duty. Call of Duty was, until recently, Call of Duty was doing great. The only thing that's killing Call of Duty right now is the massive amount of cheaters that are out there. And just, it kind of seems as though EA has kind of just said, look, I'm not really going to do anything about it. Therefore, your Warzone players are all over playing Apex Legends now. But when it comes to their competitive scene, it is extremely strong. And they have tournaments all the time, which gives your top level players a constant incentive to come back and play, to try and be better. Those types of things are extremely important. So when it boils down to it, man, regardless of what mode you choose to play, it's really going to come down to how much content the developers can give you in your specific chosen game mode that will keep you coming back long term. What type of things can they do? DLCs. That's the reason that live service games are such a big trend right now. The ability to constantly update the game throughout a game's life cycle is just, it's a game changer. You know what I'm saying? It's a huge game changer. But they have to be creative. And that is my challenge to them, is that regardless of what you give everybody, you have to be creative in the way that you make sure that your fan base continues to come back, regardless of what chosen game mode that is. If one of those begins to fail, then you will start to lose fans because they won't have what it is that they came for to begin with. So look, Steel City has a challenge on their hands. I personally am looking forward to the online competitive play. That's just what it is, man. Like, look, that's where I'm at, okay? Now, you got people out there like JMMA who's going to tell you everybody's going to duck it, all right? But just like I told you in Concept Reese's chat, listen, my man, don't be the guy, okay, that climbs out of the ring when you're in the ring with Efe Ajamba, all right? Don't be that guy, my man. Look, appreciate y'all for coming back, man. I was glad to come back and do another video. Doc has been gone for a little while. Little vacay with the family. It's good to get away, man, and you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, look, everybody's got to take care of that milling, man. Take a little bit of time away. Get a little stress out your life. Mental health is huge out there right now. We've seen it all over the Olympics, man. Look, I appreciate y'all coming back. Get some of these, you know what I'm saying, these chilled jazz vibes a little bit. Everybody take care of yourself, man. We all seen it during the Olympics. You know, everybody take care of yourself, take care of your mental health. That's my public service announcement, probably for the month. So again, appreciate y'all for coming back, yo, to the Coach's Corner. Hey, let's talk about it down in the chat, man. What game mode are y'all into? All right. And look, I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace out.